batch 87 today. It's going to be a Raspberry Rapture. I'll do 5 gallons. So what I decided to do was make life easier. My grains are already ground here. They're all in there with my brew sheet. And last night I put the water in here. Oh yeah, how you doing on this one? And I put a little electric heater in here. And this morning I got up. Oh, that's pretty warm. And I flicked the switch to turn the little electric heater on to bring the strike water up to temperature. Well, I sat in the house enjoying my coffee. And it's really nice. So I'm starting a later brew at 10 this morning, but the strike water's ready. I saved on gas. Saved on a little gas here. So we're ready to dough in. So I'm going to get the water going into the mash tun and get this electric unit unplugged here because I don't want to burn that out. That's a handy little thing. I don't know how many watts that is. Took a couple hours to get it up to 170 degrees, but hey, I didn't care. It saved me on gas. Okay, as the water's filling here, I'm going to start doughing in. Start getting the grains in here. There's my brew sheet. You do it this way here, nice and slow. You don't even have to stir it then. I don't get any dough balls usually. Yeah, we'll give it a little stir here. Why wouldn't I? Raspberry Rapture. Alright, on the Raspberry Rapture, we're going to start over loft here. You can see how many pieces I'm catching in there, not too many. And if you look in here, if I don't spill it all over, you got some particles in there. That's why I always use the filter to make sure I get, especially when we go to the boil kettle, that I don't pick up any extra dirt. Any extra hairs of that nature, dust, dog hairs. And we'll slowly, I like to pour it over a spoon so I'm not stirring up the grain bed too much, but if I just pour it back in slow, she'll be fine. Off to the boil kettle we go. With the Raspberry Rapture, we're going to go slow. On with the Raspberry Rapture brew. And she's a lit. 10:45 pre-boil. Do a boil here. Hot break has been achieved. In goes 2 ounces of Citra hops. Oh boy, just dropped a spoon on the floor, eh? Oh shit, that's hot as hell. What the frig? I got burned on the spoon. So 2 ounces of citra hops are in. And tell Suri, wherever she is there. Suri? Hey, Suri? Did you quit me?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Yeah, set a timer for 45 minutes.
Okay, 45 minutes and counting.
So we're getting down to the last 6 minutes to put the second edition of hops in. And I'm kind of ahead of schedule. I don't know how much, but oops. We're kind of a little ahead of schedule. Now we're going to get the 2 ounces of Willamette hops. They go in on the last 15 minutes like I just said. Just tie this on the handle here real quick so we don't lose it. Okay. Then she gets a cap of Irish moss. I'm probably steaming up the camera. All right. Forget how I do this. I'll just do it like this. I'll dump the Irish moss in the cap here. That's a little much. Irish moss is in. Irish moss is a clarifier. We've discussed that before. And then we have one more addition of yeast nutrient. We're going to throw that in. I'll have to set the camera down because I can't measure the spoon amounts like that. It's calling for 1 teaspoon per 5 gallons of must. Now the fan's running here, so it's probably a little noisy. So we're going to give it 5 spoonfuls anyway, even though it's not must. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a 5-gallon batch. And we're on our way to flame out here in 15 minutes. I keep this, it's messy in here. This old Budweiser case here. I can stick my chemicals and stuff in here, my refractometer, and I keep my pH strips in there and whatnot. It says from 1998. So that's a little over, that's 22 years old, I'll be darned. Can't say that's the last time I drank it, but maybe it is.
For Christ's sake.
Looks like 10:56 after boil. There it is, there it is. That is flame out. That is flame out. So we'll shut this flame down. So we're cooling down. Of course, the kettle's only full of air. With wort, 5 gallons, and the wort chiller comes up to here, the coil. So it's a lot of wasted coil space there, but I'm not buying another one to do it. It's just the way it is. It's fine the way it is. So, hopefully we'll be pitching east here in the next 10 minutes. Okay, our temperature's where we want to be. It's just not stirred. So, we're a little over 90 here. It's not going to hurt nothing. We're going to go to our fermenting bucket out because it's cold and everything else is cold. And the wort chiller's still running, so it's not going to hurt nothing. So off we go. long as our valve is closed. That's our main thing. Oh, that smells delicious. And we're going to actually turn the wort chiller off here in a second. We're going to open up our puree here. It's been sanitized. The cap has been sanitized. It's been shaken up. Get ready to put that in there, and our yeast. The yeast is still on the table, so we'll get that in a minute. But yeah, we can turn the wort chiller right off here. Right down here, off with the wort chiller. She's cold enough. And we're, oh, that smells absolutely delicious. Man, oh man. Yeah, I got it open all the way. So we're going to set the camera down and get the other stuff in here and get the wort chiller out of the way and everything else so we can get on with this brew. We'll grab our puree here. Raspberry puree. And we can never get that open right. Open, and in goes the puree. Nice color. It's the color of raspberries, go figure. Done with the wort chiller. Once again, on this brew, we're using USO 5. And I like to sanitize the scissors and the packet of yeast. And we cut that open. And then we just sprinkle it on top. I don't use a yeast starter. Never had a problem. Always had great fermentation, so. We take our cover, and we put it on, snap it into place. Oh. Make sure we got some sanitizer in our bubbler. And that looks good there. And we call this brew done. That's done. That concludes batch 87. I got most of the things cleaned up already. Still got to do the kettle, bring the kettle out.